Alrighty, baby! What's up, everybody? My peeps. How's it going, my peeps? And you pieces of garbage? Peter Joseph here for another video on this Friday night. And you know what that means. Time for another video right here. On the return of the legend very fucking legendary home of all things ranting, PG Rants. Yes. Been a while since I did a rant, but we're back on the PG Rants channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel and my other channels, which are down there, you know where, in the description box below. And as always, friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that fucking bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. Pretty much it. You missed it, and you're SOL. And you know what that means. Oh, yeah. That's that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and if you're new here, well, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride, and if not, hop off and, go do something else. That's pretty much it. We don't take fake people here. Get them out, we get them out, kick their ass, and throw them in the garbage, basically, because that's what they are, garbage. Take your garbage ass to another channel that's more garbage than you are. That's pretty much it. But if you're new, you like the content, hit that like button, stick it straight up everybody else's ass, and subscribe to my other channels, and share the video. You know what to do. You know how to, yeah. But if you like what you see, like I said, hit the bell for more. Subscribe to this channel and my other channels for more great content. Because that's what it is. Especially on this channel. Probably one of my best channels I have. From what a lot of people tell me, even you monotonous trolls know it's great. It's way better than yours. Way better. But I digress on that. And we will move on with that. Alright, it's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Something for the weekend. Alright, we're in the second weekend of October. It is Friday the 13th. Which is great. Jason Voorhees' birthday. So happy birthday to Mama Voorhees' golden boy. So, Mrs. Voorhees' great son, Jason Voorhees, it's his special day, so we have to acknowledge, well, besides acknowledging the tribal chief because it's Friday, but we have to acknowledge one of the best slasher movies, well, not the best, but one of the slashers of all time. That's Mr. Jason Voorhees. Man, one of the prominent freaking excuse me. One of the prominent horror movies of the 80s. Friday the 13th. I almost said Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm thinking of something else. I mean, it's Halloween, so. But yeah. So happy birthday to Jason Voorhees. All those great movies, except for Jason X. If you like Jason X, there's something wrong with you. I mean, legit. You need to, like, get smacked in the head and go in a hole. Matter of fact, just jump in a hole. And don't come out, because that movie sucks. That movie had no point being made. Jason goes to space, becomes a cybernaut. What? Becomes Cyber Jason. Like an alien version of, not even an alien, but. Like, what is this? The way he died was so stupid. Oh, he gets sucked out of the black hole. Not even a black hole, it gets sucked out of a spaceship. And then, pfft. like, obliterates. That was just stupid. And then really Jason 11, which was the remake was actually good with Jared Padalecki of Supernatural. So basically it was like a reboot of the origin of Jason Voorhees, even though I don't think they really showed his mom. I have to look at that movie again, but still, that's a reboot. It wasn't a great reboot, but still. I would love to have, a reboot of a reboot of Jason, I mean, if we're getting a Halloween TV series, which has been is now in the works, Miramax Pictures has now bought the franchise and then want to make we got Chucky the TV series. How about Michael Myers the TV series? And not Michael Myers from Saturday Night Live, Wayne's World, that guy. But the slasher god himself, Michael Myers. I mean, I love to see a TV show of that. Put on the USA Network or put on Sci-Fi. I would love to see that. Just don't recreate Season of the Witch in the TV series. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Because that is the worst horror movie I've ever seen next to Jason X. Season of the Witch should never have been made. Has no plot, no reason to even be in the Halloween franchise. Point blank, point proven. And if you think it is a great movie, I know Issa kind of likes it, but that's Issa. I'm not going to argue with her. But still, if you like that movie, you have problems. Seriously, you have problems. It had no plot. No plot. Michael wasn't even in it. So what was the point of calling it Halloween? Oh, it's the night before he comes home. No, it's not. Actually, it's just nothing. It's just, on Halloween, they have all these stupid, people, and, they watch this stupid show with and then they turn into a pumpkin and they die. Because they're singing some stupid song. That's great. Horrible. Horrible. I hated it. I love the first two Halloweens, the original Halloweens, with Jamie Lee Curtis and everything. 4 was great. Well, 4 really should have been 3. And then 5 should have been 4. 6 should have been 5, But, let's remake Season of the Witch, yeah. How about calling it Halloween 3? I mean, not even Halloween. How about just calling it Halloween Season of the Witch and have Michael in it? Killing witches. That would be great. That would be actually good. Michael's like, attack, going after, I don't know. Well, it can't be Laurie Strode. Well, the Rob Zombie version, Laurie Strode, Scout, whatever her last name is. The one that played Laurie Strode in the Rob Zombie movies. You can, call her up like, hey, we got another Halloween movie for you. Have her play Laurie Strode, and have Michael somehow come back, like, recreate, like, oh, what happened after Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie Halloween 2? What happened after that? I don't know. Oh, he comes back from the dead! Which will kind of make no sense if you've seen Halloween Ends, that's a horrible movie, too. There's only 2 Halloweens I hate. Season of the Witch and Halloween Ends, because it barely had Michael in it. Halloween Ends barely had Michael in it. And the fight scene at the end was just ridiculous. Ridiculously stupid. He's just getting slapped all around by Laurie Strode, and then the way he dies is just ridiculously dumb. I'm like, God damn, what happened to your powers, dude? Oh, right, it's not Michael! It's not Michael, that's why he died so easily. It's not Michael underneath the mask, it was the copycat. Obviously, people don't know that, except for people that have been such Halloween marks like I am. Why do you think Michael got beat so easily by Laurie Strode in that movie? Oh, you forgot, he took Corey, whatever the guy's name is, gave him his powers, and then next thing you know, he becomes fucking Michael Myers, and he's getting his ass kicked. I'm like, what? Now Michael's possessing people to get their asses kicked. I think that's great, But like, oh, what happened to Michael, though? You see him in the sewer, grabbing her. Get over here! You will kill Laurie Strode. I will just sit in the sewer doing nothing. He's like a hermit in the sewer. That's what the... If you want to make the TV series, how about make it after the events of Halloween ends? That would be great. I would love to see that. Obviously, you can't have Jamie Lee Curtis in it because, her character's way too old now. And one of her daughters sorry to spoil it, but she died. So have her with the other daughter, and then she's having nightmares and visions of Michael, and then next thing you know, Michael's there. Hi, how you doing? I didn't die! We killed you! Wrong guy! Wrong Michael, idiot! How does that portray? Well, you maybe have, news reporter, or somebody, maybe even, Laurie Strode's daughter, go back into the library, see how, oh, that's right. This and this and this and this and this happened. They kind of explain how Michael possessed Corey, or whatever the fuck his name was. And then he just, went away. Then he gets a new mask. Then he finds the mask somehow. Puts it back on. Ooh, my Michael powers have been activated. I'm gonna kill this bitch now. I don't have to deal with her mom anymore. She's in the gutter. I'm just making funny, but, still, that would be epic. Not recreate again. Like Chucky's great. The first 3 seasons of Chucky have been great so far. I have to watch the last episode because I haven't watched it yet. But the first 2 seasons have been great. This season, I'm trying to get up. I'm not up to date, but trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Chucky in the White House. I'm like, what? Yeah, how about kill Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for all I care, Chucky? Come on, do us proud. Maybe I should DM him that. No, he is on Twitter, So, maybe we should all DM Chucky and have him go to the legit go to the White House and kill these bastards. But, we can't get that, so. I digress on that, but if they're gonna do a Halloween TV series, do it right. Don't give me this bullshit with, oh, we're gonna go back again. I'm like, oh, do we have to go back to another origin? How many origins do we have to do? We really got one in Rob Zombie's version, then we got another one in John Carpenter's recreation, the reboot of the reboot, which kind of make no sense, but still. Even though, if you saw the first one, you know what it was. The second one picked up from that. It was basically 20, not even 20 years later. It was 30 years later, Laurie Strode's an old woman. She has her 2 kids. She's living in somewhere far away from Michael. That didn't work. Even though she tried to kill him in the first one, locking him in the house, burning the house down. That's gonna work. If you saw Halloween 2. Michael, I am not going to be killed, no. And then all the events of 2, which led to the Halloween Ends, which was horrible. It ends tonight. No, it didn't. Not really. You think it ended, but it didn't. It's like Diary on MTV. You think you know, but you don't know. You think you know, but you have no idea. This is the Diary of Michael Myers. That'd be actually good. I'd pay to see that. But anyway, yeah, but Friday the 13th today. We're 2 weeks away from Halloween. They're talking about this TV show that, like I said, Miramax has now the official rights to the franchise. There may be a movie out of it, I don't know, but they're talking about a TV show. If it's like Chucky, I'm all for it. But we'll see how it portrays and what they do. Just don't make it, Michael, Original Michael, I have this stupid kid, come on. Don't make it an origin. I mean, kind of like Chucky. I mean, with Chucky now, we saw him. Oh, somebody picked, what's his name? Not Devin. Jake picks up the Chucky doll out of a freaking garage sale, whatever it was, and has been hounding him for now 3 seasons. Not really an origin per se, but because he's not like a little boy. I mean, Jake was like in his teens, goes from house to house. Well, you know how Chucky is. I mean, if you've seen it, you know. But if you haven't, then you gotta really freaking you really gotta catch up. But yeah, if the Halloween TV series kind of starts like that, I'm kind of gonna get interested in it and watch and see where they go in the first season. But I don't know how it would work because, if you've seen the Halloween movies, it's like kind of based off really the day before and the day of Halloween. How is it gonna, kind of complicated. Well, you could go like every day, like Michael's like hiding in the background or something like that. Like he did in the first Halloween, hiding in the bushes. Trying to get Laurie Strode, And then he just kills off his friends. I don't know how they would even portray it, but what they really should have done, I think it was in the, was it the Rob Zombie ones? I think it was the Rob Zombie ones where they show him as a kid killing his parents, and then he goes away with Dr. Loomis, and then we don't really see him grow up to be like Michael, the big Michael. It would be nice to see that progression a little bit. He's like a kid. We see a few things with his mom, Sherry Moon Zombie, fucking hot. We see that, but we don't see much of it as him as a kid in jail. He's like, I want to go home. You can't go home. You got locked away for life, dude. And then he breaks, and he grows up to be a big fucking kid. Freaking hangs out with Danny Trejo. I love you, Mikey. Then he breaks out of fucking prison, and we all know what happened after that. But it would be nice. It would be nice to see maybe the progression from him as a kid up until adult Michael in jail. I would like to see that. Don't know where you can go with it. You have to cast Dr. Loomis somehow. Before he died. Oops. Damn, he died 3 times. It's sad. Died in number 5, I think it was number 5. Number 5 and number 6, in the original series he died in number 5 and number 6. Then, in the Halloween movies, he died. Supposedly, he's just dead. And then in the John Carpenter remake, he died. The first one. What? I would have kept him through the entire series, and then he dies at the end. Like the third, in Halloween Ends, he should have died right at the end of the movie. Like he tries to save Laurie, and next thing you know, gone. But the way he died in the first one, oof. I'm like, come on, really? You kill him in the first one? Makes no freaking sense to me. I know, I'm ranting about Halloween, and, it's Friday the 13th. I already ranted about how Jason X sucks! But it is, what it is. So that's your mini rant for the night. But my official rant, as the title below says, well, I haven't done a rant in a while, so, it's a perfect day to rant. So, grab your popcorn, because we already went about 20 minutes now. So grab your popcorn, because I'm going to go for a little bit, because SmackDown's coming on in about half hour from now. And I gotta finish this up before the Tribal Chief goes on, because he's going to yell at me if I don't watch it. You can't do that. You can't miss an episode where the Tribal Chief is on. I don't care how sick you are, unless you're in the hospital, and you can't get a TV near you. You go, I gotta watch the Tribal Chief! Why am I here? Give me a TV, goddammit! In the ER. Somebody get a TV stat in the ER. Someone's gonna watch the Tribal Chief. You know. But it is what it is. So yeah, Roman's gonna be coming back. It's great. It's always great. Hunter's got a big announcement. We don't know what that is, but there were stories today that Nick Aldis, remember him? You know, Magnus from TNA? Or Nick Aldis, the 1,000-day NWA heavyweight champion of the world before he lost to the Tyrus. Well, no, not the Tyrus. Trevor Murdoch. That guy? Yeah, he's coming to SmackDown to be an authority figure. So SmackDown's going to get a GM finally. Now Adam Pearce is going to be the guy on Raw, so he won't have to worry about doing anything on SmackDown. So there you go. So finally we get SmackDown GM, and we got a Raw GM. We got Adam Pearce on Raw, and on SmackDown we got Nick Aldis. How's that going to work? I don't know. You know how Roman's going to be pissed. But anyway, we got that, and supposedly Hunter's going to talk about the trade from Jey Uso going to Raw, and we don't know who's coming to SmackDown. Well, that man is going to be Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens, KO, my boy, Kevin Owens, coming, well, not really coming back to SmackDown, but technically he's just coming back. But he will be joining the SmackDown roster. Now, does Sami Zayn come with him? I don't know. Because usually you would see Sami with him. But why would you break Sami and Kevin up? That makes no sense to me. So, but I just know Kevin is going to SmackDown. So we'll see that tonight in a little bit. And then we got what's next for EO? Probably another match with Asuka. Then again, you know, Horseface Charlotte Flair is like, I want my title match. Go away, bitch. Go away. Go back to the line. Get out of here. Let EO fight somebody else. I mean, come on. The same freaking match every time. I mean, it's you know. I don't want to see EO. I mean, I don't want to see Charlotte in another title match because it feels like missionary position. You know, every single pay-per-view almost. Boring. Let her fight for the belt. Let her fight her way up. You know, go from the bottom up. Not just get given the opportunity, because I am the opportunity. Well, the opportunity, you had it, and you lost at Fastlane. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's right, you lost. You lost, poor baby. Go cry to Andrade. But we got that. We're going to have a segment with the Yes Boys. They're coming back. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Ooh, the Yes Boys. Ooh. Should be your tag team champions of the world, but sadly not. But they will be soon, hopefully. We got that and a whole lot more tonight on the season premiere of SmackDown. Speaking of SmackDown, November the 17th, we mark that date down. SmackDown versus Collision. Now you're like, why is Collision on Friday? Oh, that's right. Full Gear is on Saturday. You can't have Full Gear and Collision on at the same goddamn time. So Collision will be on Friday night. This is going to be a 3-hour show. So you have SmackDown from 8 to 10. You have Collision from 8 to 10, head to head. Which you know that's, I mean, they're going to get killed. And then you have Rampage live for an hour from 10 to 11. So get ready for round 2. And more of Tony Khan. Well, that too. Get ready for Tony Khan to go ballistic again. That's the point of this little rant. So I'm sorry I went 24 minutes just babbling about random stuff, but it's my show, my video. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. You don't like it? Get out of here. Go fuck yourself. But anyway, this rant is about Tony Khan. Now, as much as I love AEW and I love Tony Khan, he needs to give me a job. I mean, the last few days after NXT obliterated, that's WWE Mark's terms, obliterated AEW in the ratings 921,000 to 609, the Marks have been up in arms, saying, oh, AEW got 609,000, it's all over for AEW. You know, and then, you know, Kevin Nash big, sexy Kevin Nash saying, oh, AEW doesn't have what it takes to beat WWE. Bullshit. I guess you weren't watching a couple years ago when NXT was going head-to-head every week with Dynamite and how Dynamite just obliterated NXT. Oh, didn't have guys like Braun Breaker there. Didn't, even when Adam Cole was there. When Adam Cole was there, they were getting obliterated. You forgot about that, right there, Kev? No, but just now, because they had to bring in The Undertaker, the GOAT of all GOATs, Cody Rhodes, and, the second greatest man on Earth. Well, the third greatest of all time, that's John Cena. They couldn't even get 1 million! That's sad. So all the AEW marks, going back at the WWE marks, like, oh, you couldn't even get 1 million with Cena and freaking Cody and Undertaker. That's sad. It is. It pretty much is. That's a disappointment in my eyes. Yeah, you won the war, which wasn't even a war. Wasn't even a goddamn war. But everybody and their mother in WWE land are like, oh, we beat them. We finally beat them. And in turn, Tony Khan sees all this. He's been talking since Tuesday. Calling Shawn Michaels a bald asshole. And then, after the fact, he's going on and on and on, saying, oh, Undertaker and Cena couldn't even get 1 million views. I mean, he has a point. Has a good point. Really, NXT should have done over 1 million, not 921,000. I know you had baseball and hockey starting and basketball on preseason. Nobody watches that shit. And then you had the baseball playoffs still going on. Whatever. But everybody was really glued to NXT, and he still couldn't get 1 million. Even with Cena on the show, and Cody, and the GOAT of all GOATs, The Undertaker. I mean, Tony has a point. He has a point. But Tony, you need to shut the fuck up! Because you're making your company look bad right now. Just shut up. Take the loss like a man. Just take the loss. Dude, listen to me. Take the loss. Move on. You got Rampage tonight. You got a live Collision you got to worry about tomorrow. Focus on that. And then, just when November the 17th comes up, when Collision goes head-to-head live with SmackDown, you know you're going to lose. So don't, just shut your mouth. Promote the show. You can promote the show all you want. But God forbid, Roman's on that show? Oh shit, you're dead. Collision is gonna get like 200,000 views. At most 200,000. If Roman's on that show, and you know he's gonna be on it. Because it's the week before the Survivor Series. Just I'm trying to keep my emotions in, but seriously, Tony Khan, my boy, shut your vagina. Please. Don't act like Rebby Sky, who can never close her legs. Now she's probably gonna get I'm gonna get hate mail from Rebby Sky. I don't give a shit. She's from New York too, so I mean, that's the only good thing I like about her. She's from New York, so. But what's worse is she's a Yankee fan. Ugh! That's another thing. Why are Yankee fans spread out all over the fucking country and all over the world? If you're a Yankee fan, you must be from New York. Now, if you live in Boston and you live in Massachusetts and you're a Yankee fan, you better have life insurance. Because the Boston Red Sox fans don't even want the Yankees there. But I like the Yankees. I live in Rhode Island. I live in Massachusetts. I live in New Jersey. Yeah, you root for whoever you want, but still, I mean, can you root for your home team? I like the Yankees. I don't like the Mets. I don't like this and that. That's fine and dandy. Still, I mean, you're from New York. Shouldn't you be rooting for your team? A home team, at least a New York team? Or if you live in Jersey, root for the New Jersey Devils or the Giants or the Jets. I mean, they're from Jersey, even though they're from New York. Whatever. I mean, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't root for the Brooklyn Nets. I hate that team as it is. But I love the New York Rangers. I love the Jets. I don't root for I used to root for the Knicks, but that was way before Jordan came around. Way before. I hate the Knicks now. Knicks can go fuck themselves. And their fans, too. But I only root for 2 New York teams. Really 3, if you think about it. The Rangers, the Jets, the Mets, that's 3. The Cyclones, because they're from Brooklyn. Obviously. And I root for the San Francisco 49ers. Why do I root for the San Francisco 49ers? Well, because of my brother from another mother, you great sexy man up there. That's why. I got converted. Because, I'm in Rose's family now, basically. I've been rooting for the Niners since 2012. I still root for the Jets, no doubt about that. Even though, they've had really, really, really bad years. I thought this year was going to be great, but, with Rodgers and his discount double check, but, he had to use it. He had to use that discount double check because, he got hurt in week 1, the first goddamn play. Sad. But, I mean, it is what it is, but, I mean, if you're from Rhode Island, you should root for a Rhode Island team. You don't have to root for the freaking godforsaken Yankees. I mean, JD roots for that team that got beat by the Philadelphia Filthies. By the way, is your butt still hurt there, JD? Do you need some more cream? Not that kind of cream, but you know what I mean. But he might like that, I don't know. But, yeah, JD, is your butt still hurting? Do you need some, Asper cream? Because, him and the freaking Atlanta Braves fans, we're really giving it to the Mets all year. And what happens? Choke City, bitch. Now you know how it feels when the Mets choked away not 1, but 2 division titles to you. 2021 and 2022. Now you know how it feels. Best team in the National League, and what happens? Same thing for the Baltimore Orioles. Otaku's been crying up a storm about the Orioles had 100 win season, and so what happens now? We got Houston and Texas in the ALCS, and now you got the Diamondbacks of all teams. The Diamondbacks, everybody's sleeping on them. They swept LA. Now they're playing Philly in Philly, which starts I think tomorrow. I'm rooting for Arizona because I'm a Met fan. I hate Philly as it is. So go Diamondbacks, sweep those motherfuckers, please. Or at least take it to 6 games. At least take it to 6 games. I would like to see Houston and the Arizona Diamondbacks in the World Series. I don't want to see a repeat of last year. Houston and Philly, Part 2. Ugh, I don't want to see that shit. I don't. Because then I have to root for Houston again. But, it's like, what are you going to do? You're a Met fan? Who do you root for? Houston, obviously. You don't root for Philly. They're in the Northeast. No. Philly's a shithole. And all their teams are garbage. Their wrestling fan base is garbage too. Which, as we all know, it is a proven fact that Philly will always, wrestling-wise, they will always be New York's bitch. Smack those bitches around. That's what they are. Bitches. I'm not talking about the whores that frequent the night in Philly, you know what I mean? Their football franchise, a bunch of fucking pedophiles. I think we all know the biggest one of them all. That's EDP. See, me? I'm not a pedophile. There's no proof of it, and there never will be. So get over it. And if you can't, you got problems, and it's called slander and obsession, so. But, I mean, seriously, I think you people need to get over that shit. It's been almost 12 years. And even if I live it down to the day I fucking die, I'm content with that, but you gotta have proof. And there is none. Not with video clips, not with fake as fuck proof from Twitter or Facebook DMs, which is fake as it is. It's all blackmail and slander. I don't even have to prove myself, because there's no proof that I actually made those messages or those posts or anything like that. There's no proof of it. Slander. Fiendish slander. So, keep going on with your little crusade and everything. Peter's a pedophile, we're gonna put him in jail. No, it ain't gonna happen. Not no way, not no how. So, keep slandering my name. That's all you're good for. That's all you're good for. But anyway, move on. But back to Tony Khan. Please, for the love of God, Tony Khan, shut your fucking mouth. Don't listen to these fucking WWE marks. And just focus on your show. Focus on your life. Because you're making your company look bad. And, even some of your talent are like, shut up, Tony. Shut up. Silencio, por favor. Hop off of Twitter for a little bit. I mean, really, AEW can't do anything because it's his company. Warner Brothers Discovery can't really do anything because it's freedom of speech. 2, it's his own social media platform, not social media platform, his own social media account. They could maybe say a little bit, but not too much. It's like, hey, settle down here. What is really Warner Brothers Discovery going to do to Tony Khan if he keeps this up? Oh, we're going to take you off our network. Like that would ever happen. But really, Tony Khan, needs to kind of stop. And, today, he's going after Shawn Michaels. He went after Triple H, calling them both assholes. Takes a shot at Shawn Michaels' booking, saying, oh, he might be the Booker of the Year this year. Not on my watch. Then he had a lot to say about Vince McMahon's controversies, the whole hush money thing and all that shit. Then he talked about, he shaded The Undertaker and John Cena for not pulling 1 million views on Tuesday night. I mean, he had a point there, but still. Now he's going back and forth with these stupid fucking WWE marks over the whole thing. Like, he lost the war, this and that. Now he went off again today, directed some of more of his venom at WWE, and now accusing the WWE of contract tampering. And already WWE is kind of in a lawsuit with MOW over that shit. And even people, that came over from WWE and, WWE wants them back, they're going to Tony Khan's like, I think there's some contract tampering here. They're trying to get me back, save me, whatever. So there's that. And now he's going on to say that WWE avatar accounts are turning their wrath on his mom, his sick mother, who's near death. Or actually recovering from a near-death experience, I should say. They're going after him now. They're freaking tweeting their displeasure, and he's in the hospital, with his mom, and his freaking phone is blowing up with Twitter messages or whatever. And he has to answer this shit. So, I think this is what he said on Twitter, and I quote, "Not that I should be surprised, but the same WWE avatar accounts that spam me every day no matter what I say or what it's about, now turning their wrath to my mom, recovering from a near-death experience is why I straight hate these people to the bottom of my heart with all my soul. So, I mean, first of all, these fucking douchebags, that's what they are, marks, that are making these avatar accounts are fucking big-time fucking idiots, and they should be taken off the platform. They should be IP banned from the site, and all social media. And two, Tony Khan, why are you even answering these idiots? Like I said, focus on your company. Don't focus on what other people say about your company. I know, there's mostly people that hate AEW, guess where they're from? WWE land. And even some AEW fans criticizing Tony Khan over the whole MJF Juice Robinson promo from Wednesday night with the anti-Semitism, even though Maxwell Jacob Friedman kind of approved the segment, but still, it was in bad taste, and the fans didn't like it at all. At the event, and even afterwards on Twitter, they're like, what is it? Why did you even put that out? And then Tony Khan's like, we're trying to do compelling television. I'm like, that's not compelling to me. You just had somebody commit a hate crime on live TV, dude. I think it was in bad taste, and it should have never aired. Or Tony Khan should have came out on, even tonight on Rampage, or really on Collision, and just came out before the show, like, hey, the whole thing with Juice Robinson and MJF, the anti-Semitism thing, it was in bad taste. We apologize for putting that on live TV. Not that it would have mattered, though, but still. At least if you came out like a man and apologized, then maybe, but I doubt it, with the marks that they are, they would at least left you alone, and that's it. But anyway, what do? You go on social media, you answer these fucking idiots. It is what it is. But anyway, AEW has no approval procedure in place for Tony Khan's posts on social media. He doesn't need to get the green light, so those posts are actually his, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants. But in reality, he needs to shut up. It's really, and this whole who's better than who is really getting to Tony Khan. Tony feels like, a team in baseball that hasn't won a game, like a Little League team that never wins a game. I've been there before. I hated it every minute. I'm like, we try so hard to win, and then we haven't won a game all freaking season. It sucks. Next thing you know, the parents want the coach's head, whether it be somebody's dad, It is what it happened to my dad. My dad was my coach back in Little League, and we lost a lot of games, and then next thing you know, gone. It sucked. I hated it. I'm like, why'd you fire my dad for? Because the fans don't like him and his attitude and shit. Whatever. But, in turn, we won a couple games after that, but it didn't really matter because the season was basically garbage. But I've been on teams that haven't won a game. I've been in gym class when I was on a team, and throughout the semester, didn't win a game. It hurt. It sucked. It sucked. Like going to class, you're facing a team that you can actually beat. Next thing you know, you lose. I'm like, what? How do we lose to them? That's what Tony Khan's doing. How do we lose? Oh, that's right, because they beat us because they had Cena, Cody, and The Undertaker. But still, they couldn't even get $1 million. So, it's kind of a win for us, but still. I lost! Fuck WWE! Fuck! We're the greatest company in the world! Not really a competition here, Tony. It's not a competition. To see who's the better company. Okay? Ratings don't matter in my eyes, ratings don't matter. You know what matters? The product. What you put out on TV and on pay-per-view, or even a live show. On a house show, live show, same thing. You know? I've been going to indie shows since Ring of Honor was around. I know I went to a few like USWA, ECW before it hit big. You know, there were some good shows. There were some bad moments on the shows. I'm like, what is this? You know, but anyway, long story short, I mean, Tony Khan, just shut your mouth and focus on your product. Put out the best product that you can put out. You think that's what do you think Hunter's doing the same thing? He's trying to put the best thing on for for WWE on Raw and SmackDown and on pay-per-view. Is it great? No. Are the decisions that he makes dumb? Yes. But you know, Raw's starting to Really, SmackDown is the A show right now. Raw, not so much. NXT was, you know, started off from the gutter, and now that HBK, you know, Shawn Michaels has come around, they went back to the black and gold brand, you know, and in certain parts of TV14, TVMA a little bit, even Attitude Era like, and look at the ratings, they went from like 300,000 all the way up to 921. Because Shawn Michaels is doing the best he can and to give out a great product. And really, in reality, he didn't even need Asuka. He didn't need Cody. He didn't even need LA Knight or John Cena or even The Undertaker to beat AEW in the ratings. He didn't need them, but he was so desperate. He's like, oh, Undertaker, we need you. You know, Undertaker being Undertaker, and I was like, oh, come. He didn't need Cena. NXT could have possibly edged, no pun intended, edged out AEW with Edge's debut by a couple 100,000, maybe at most 5,000 to 20,000. But they won by 312,000 views. But I mean, it is what it is. Sorry, I'm putting on Channel 5 right now because SmackDown's about to start. And I'm going into SmackDown, as I always do. But anyway. But my point is, and I'm going to end it here. And I went 48 minutes, and it's a long rant, but it is what it is. If you don't like it, fuck off. I bet you this video will still get over 100 hits. Or more. But in any case, my point being, Tony Khan, shut your mouth. Focus on putting the best product you can on your 3 shows. And don't worry about WWE. Okay? In my eyes, you're doing way better than WWE right now. As a whole. You're putting out good stuff. Some of the things you do, some of the storylines, you know, I don't know what you're thinking here. But you've had pretty successful pay-per-views as of late, All In, All Out I thought was great. And Wrestle Dream was just fucking epic. And you're complaining about losing to NXT by 312,000 views. I mean, come on, Tony. Rampage is not a great show. Let's put it that way. Rampage is not a great show. It's had its moments where it was great. Got some good ratings here and there. But still. Is that Roman? Nope. Nope, not Roman. God damn it! Anyway, we start off SmackDown with John Cena! John Cena sucks! He really sucks! Sucks worse than Cody. Yeah, well, here comes missionary John Cena, the Boris with another missionary-style promo. Some season premiere. What a great start to the season premiere. You bring out this jerk. I'm gonna be at I'm gonna be a crown jewel. Would it be great if the rumor is gonna happen? Brock should come out right now. Brock Lesnar should come out right now and beat the fuck out of Cena. But then again, I mean, Roman comes out and make it even more better. But I digress. But anyway, to sum up, to end this long as fuck video, if you don't like it, too bad. But like I said, Tony Khan, just focus on your product, putting the best product you can on Wednesday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. And just shut your mouth on social media, okay? If you want, you can be on social media and promote the show. Just promote the show. Don't worry about what these marks say. These fucking WWE sheep. And even these so-called AEW fans, because really they're marks too. Don't worry about it. Worry about yourself and worry about your product. Okay? Because WWE right now, besides NXT and SmackDown, their product is pretty much shit. Even if Hunter is now in full creative control. Product, in my eyes, is not starting to get a little bit better. But SmackDown is the #1 show. NXT is starting to become the B show. And Raw is just... Pfft. Now we have to hear Cena. Welcome to the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown! G-Pop! Somebody get Roman. I think we got him. I think we do. I think we do. I think we do. I'll play his theme song. I don't give a shit if I get copyrighted. Acknowledge me! Yes! Alright, I gotta stop now. Now I'm gonna get copyrighted by WWE. I don't give a fuck. I'll do the rant again. I'll do it all over. I don't give a shit. Ah, look at that great man here he is. With Solo and the Wise Man. Oh, I can't wait for this. Roman's like, hey, what's up there, Missionary John? But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. So for the final time, Tony Khan, worry about your product and shut your mouth. Okay? That's it. Don't worry about what these marks say on social media, because that's what they are, marks. They don't know how to run a wrestling company. They think they can book better than you. They can't. But all in all, just worry about yourself. Don't worry about these idiots, okay? That's all you gotta do. Just shut up. Worry about putting on a great show on Dynamite, and on Rampage, and Collision, and on pay-per-view, because your pay-per-views have been pretty damn good lately. And the company in itself been pretty damn good too. You might have lost a minor battle. That's why I think this Tuesday Night War was a minor battle. You might have lost the minor a mini battle, but you have won the war, dude. And I know there's gonna be round 2, November the 17th, and probably in December, and whenever AEW has Saturday pay-per-views going head-to-head with SmackDown on Friday nights. So that's gonna be a big thing. You're gonna have to learn to love it, man, like Ric Flair used to say. Or even Randy Savage, you know, the Macho Man. You may not like it, but you must accept it, you know? You're gonna have to accept the fact that you have to put on a better product than WWE on Friday nights. You're not gonna do it because SmackDown is just a juggernaut. But at least if you do your best, you know, even if you lose by a million fucking views, you take that as a building block to put on a better show the next time. Just don't go on social media and say, these fucking marks are bothering me. My show is better. Fuck WWE and fuck Shawn Michaels. Fuck this, fuck that. Just tranquilo. Take it easy. Take it easy, okay, Tony? Stop. Just stop. So if you don't stop, I might have to, start watching WWE. I might have to jump ship. And I don't want to do that. Because I love AEW. I'm not saying I'm a mark for I'm an AEW mark. Or, wrestling, overall wrestling mark, because I'm not, wrestling fan. You think I'm a mark, you need help. But I digress. That's it. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch Roman obliterate freaking John Cena in the ring again. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. And subscribe and all that good shit. And by the way, acknowledge me too. So, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace!